a Sunday morning than there is normally, and hopefully people will get out and vote. A friend of mine came back yesterday from Italy. I've just been spoken to a man outside a polling station, said he came back from Australia. Well, maybe he was exaggerating a little bit, but maybe he chose deliberately to take his holidays on election day. In this country there is usually apathy. In the last elections only around 40% of people voted, and having said that, we're now come to a stage where polarization has never been greater since 1989, and this polarization is probably caused not on policies, because the policies are the same, it's caused on personalities, and to a large extent also I think it's caused on some of the events which have happened with the government, the current peace government, Law and Justice, the way it has abused power and abused government institutions for its own ends, and so this is one of the things which has caused a lot of worry. This abuse has been included things like using the anti-corruption force called the CBA for its own political purposes, trying to get, for one thing, what would seem to have been framing one of its former coalition partners, and another thing, a year-long invigilation of a opposition member of parliament, although she was corrupt and anything that may happen to it, it would seem will serve her right. But at the same time, they investigated her for over a year and put her in a situation of entrapment, which, for example, under American law, she would not be found guilty of anything. One wonders how many members of parliament they had under observation, how many they were trying to trap, and were they all of the same political option. Another member of parliament for the opposition SLD, a very well-known businesswoman, she committed suicide during an investigation when they came round to her house, and the official line is that she committed suicide by shooting herself in the chest. Well, people, as a general rule, don't commit suicide shooting themselves in the chest. What really happened, we don't really know. Therefore, on the other hand, there is a major problem with corruption in this country, a very major problem in this country, and still anybody who's had anything to do with anything involving the courts, construction, or other types of business knows how much this is controlled by a few corrupt elites and organised crime. The thing is though, the CBA has done nothing to fight organised crime. It's only seemingly interested in fixing the opposition, and that is something which is totally wrong. Political police in the centre of Europe, in a member country of the European Union, and this is one of the things that people will be voting on today. Another thing which people would like to concern themselves about is maybe the idea of less state. The current government doesn't believe in less state, although it did come out with a brilliant reform package for small business, which really was very similar to the actual state of affairs in the United Kingdom, and it would be really great. It would do a huge amount to help small people start their own business, to fight unemployment, and to stop the flow of people abroad, which is causing so many problems in this country. That it was a wonderful plan. It failed, and they deserve. The government does deserve credit for that. For trying. So this is for the elections. So this is where people come here to vote. Though, well, admittedly, by now it's now okay. It is of course very early, but I think I'd rather have seen a few more people here voting. The school, this isn't it? Yeah, it's a school. So this is the inside of one of the election places. People can go over there and they register, and they come over here and vote. And this gentleman here is going to vote, and there's no political publicity on the walls whatsoever. So these are the lists of people you can actually vote for. Now the thing is, so you got here the first one's the Polish Workers' Party, League of Polish Families, and Law and Justice. The next one's Citizens Platform, who will possibly win. The next one here is the Peasants' Party, Self-Defense, which is a rural party. The former Socialist